to What's Happening. I'm your host today, Paula Hersey, and we have a really exciting event coming up this weekend that we want to tell you about. It's Theater on Ice Nationals 2015, and with me today we have folks from the Yarmouth Ice Club that will be performing in the competition. We have, to my left here, Brianna Lockenby, who's the coach. Welcome. And we have the co-captains and a couple of skaters, Alex Alfonso and Lizzie Arvanitis. Welcome, guys. You guys must be on pins and needles right now. You're starting today as an official practice. Yep. So tell me a little bit about the event. Theater on Ice Nationals, what is it?
So Theater on Ice basically takes all of the elements of skating and then adds some form of like drama or storytelling to it. You're going to see programs that are much longer in length. The productions are about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay. The teams can have, based upon the age level, kids of all ages. Some teams can have both young kids and adults, boys and girls. And it's really kind of neat because you see really storytelling, you see costuming, you see props, you see, you know, vocal music and all kinds of stuff. So it's really enjoyable to watch.
My goodness, and how did you guys get started, how'd you get started skating?
Well, skating, initially, I used to dance and my friend was like, oh, I'm gonna try out for skating, I'm gonna do Learn to Skate program at Tony Kent, and I was like, oh, I might as well just try, like, give it a try. So I went out and it came really naturally to me because I used to rollerblade. I used to live in Florida and I had just moved here. And then ever since then I've been skating.
How about you?
I started with the Learn to Skate program also, and I think my mom just signed me up because she wanted me to know how to skate, and then I just grew to love it, like I think pretty quickly, and it just turned into a passion for me.
And that's amazing that you guys now are on this competitive team, the whole theater piece of it. How did you get involved in that?
Well, I've always been a like dramatic person and like to act and sing and things like that. Okay. So it was something that I was naturally like inclined to do.
Excellent. How about yourself?
Me, I was actually in a lesson with my coach Renee, and I was watching theater practice, and they had done their first practice, and Renee was like, I see you like watching them. Do you want to try out? Like, do you want to be in it? And I was like, I kind of want to do that. So then I started it, and I did it last year, my first year, and I loved it. So I did it again.
That's amazing. And Brianna, as the coach, how did this come into the Yarmouth Ice Club?
Well, our Theater on Ice director, Amanda Diagula, she took a very small team to competition about 2 years ago. They did well. They came back. Made plans to try and grow the team the second year. So last year when Nationals was in Michigan, we had 2 teams that went. We had an open and a junior team. Okay. Came back from that, grew the program again, and this year Yarmouth Ice Club is going to have 4 teams competing. So I think what's neat is that it's really giving kids who maybe aren't as driven to do the whole, you know, international judging system, high level competitive thing, a way to really like travel, compete at a national championship, have success, meet skaters from all over the country. So, you know, we've been blessed that, you know, she's been able to grow our program to, you know, 4 competitive teams and bring the event, you know, to the Yarmouth Ice Club and have it here on the Cape.
And something that I thought was just fascinating is that it's an all-inclusive type of event. So there's adults, children, as well as Special Olympics involved?
Yeah, so the preliminary level is basically kids who are just starting out and learn to skate. Their programs are a little bit shorter, but it gives them the opportunity to start working together as a team and also partaking in the theater component of it. Special Olympics is really cool. You know, I mean, obviously, you know, we're all endeared to watching them succeed on the ice. And then there's an adult level as well as novice, junior, and senior, and open. And I think the thing that's kind of interesting about this is our team, you know, we have everyone from 8 to in their 50s, some with a lot of experience having done adult nationals or, you know, regional championships, and we have some kids who for the first time they're taking tests and competing this year. So it's really, it's neat to see, you know, skaters of all ages, levels, experience, you know, kind of coming together.
So the teams, this is a big deal for the Cape, and the Yarmouth Ice Club is actually the host of this event this year. The events, the competitions will be held at the Hyannis
Youth and Community Center.
And then there's going to be practices as well at Tony Kent?
Yes.
And how many teams?
There's 75 teams representing 25 different states throughout the country. The teams can have anywhere from 8 to 28 members per team. You know, so
Wow, that's a lot of people on the
Yeah,
ice, huh?
yeah, it is. Plus, you have, you know, the parents and the families, the coaches. Plus, it brings officials within U.S. figure skating from all over the country.
Oh my goodness.
I believe that the actual president of U.S. figure skating is going to fly out this weekend and watch. He's in Colorado Springs. So it's really, you know, for this time of year on the Cape, it brings people to the Cape. The Yarmouth Ice Club has a really strong history of hosting successful events like this. We had the U.S. Adult Championship here last year, also at
remember that, yep.
HYCC. We've also hosted Nations Cup and a theater event about 3-4 years ago. So,
That's absolutely
you know,
amazing.
they're very good at running events like that, and we tend to get feedback that, you know, the teams just love coming to this area. So.
Well, the logistics alone of trying to get everybody coordinated, and you know, luckily it's not the middle of July and there's no rain predicted, so traffic hopefully will be a non-issue. So tell me a little bit about your routine. So you guys are co-captains.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend?
So basically, as co-captains, we fix where Bree may forget. Or
I never know which arm is right.
Exactly. So people will tend to make up their own choreography, and we usually correct them.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And we have 2 programs. We have our short program and our long program. And our short program is like jazz based. So the theme I think was 1900s to 2000s jazz. So we're doing 1920s jazz, so Charleston and stuff like that. And then our long program is loosely Cirque du Soleil based. So we call it Cirque du Glace because it's circus on ice. And it's very abstract and it's dreamlike, and yeah.
So the choreograph, how does all of that happen? Who does that? Is that
I
you?
do.
Is that
Yeah.
Aubrey,
Yeah.
she has it all.
I have a vision in my head, and a lot of times I
but
just
is
say,
it based upon abilities? Like you said,
Well-
there's such a range of age to abilities on the team.
I'm blessed to know, you know, I obviously coach some of these kids one-on-one. I also team coach with Renee Bruce, and a lot of the kids are also her students. So I'm blessed to see them every week and see what they're capable of doing. So when I designed the program, knowing certain kids that were on the team, I kind of tried to highlight their assets. I've always thought that in my career of skating and watching skating on TV, Cirque du Soleil is music that just, it's big, it fills the arena, people like it, you know, it gives you chills. So it's based upon a dream sequence. We have this giant sheet in the middle of the ice, which Lizzie and one of our other skaters, Alex Lepardo, and also Lizzie's sister, Leanne, helped us build.
Okay.
And, you know, we have a little girl named Katie Mousseau, and also we have a New England competitor, Sam. He's kind of our quirky storyteller throughout the program. So, you know, when the program has changed, you know, how it was a couple of months ago based upon judges' critiques and, you know, all that stuff, we've built it. And I think one of the coolest things for me is, you know, these kids really, they speak up and they have great ideas. And you get 15 artistic kids together, and, you know, I think each of them has a little part of the program that they've come up with an idea.
That's amazing too. We have footage, so at the end of the show, our viewers are going to see your practice that we went to on Monday night, which was absolutely phenomenal and makes so much more sense to me now after speaking with you guys about the event. You know, putting all this together, and then you go out to other events to get sort of ready for this event. So, and there's some of those are right here in the area. You said Kingston?
Yep,
was
we
one?
went to the Spotlight on Ice competition in Kingston, which was held up at the Bog Arena, and then we also went to the North Shore event, which was in Reading, and we've done shows at Tony Kent also. But it's really invaluable because the judges give you, you know, we like this, we like that, we'd like this a little faster, you know, try to highlight this person. So it really allows the program to grow over the course of the year, and then hopefully peak right at the right time. So.
Exactly. If you had to convince somebody to join your team, what would you tell them?
Well, honestly, the thing about the Yarmouth Ice Club is that everyone does their solo skating by themselves. You see them around in the rink almost every day you come. And it's not like they're judging you like, oh, I'm better than them, like she's better than me. It's like everyone's a family. And when you're a family, it's like you work together to help them get better and better yourself.
Yeah, I agree with Alex. I think the major component of it is that you get like so many new friends and you get this experience that like it changes like who you are, and then it changes you as a skater too. Like I have gotten so much stronger personally as a skater because of this, especially in my like theatrical part of skating, and it just builds relationships that like even if you're not necessarily on the same team next year, you're still going to be their friend and you're still going to know them, which is pretty cool.
It makes you want to skate more, it makes
Yeah.
you want to practice more, it makes you want to help others to be better and to just draw more people in to enjoy what you enjoy.
Boy, are you lucky.
I know. I have to say, like, this is my first year coaching. I did it because it was local, you know, wanted the kids to have an opportunity down here to skate and compete in their hometown. But I mean, it's really been an amazing experience. We've got parents beating dresses, we've got other people helping to build things, you know, people always willing to help out. But, you know, the kids have taught me a lot. And the first 2 performances they had, there were major issues. We had a prop malfunction, we had music shut off, but they kept going, they worked together. And I think that's why I chose Lizzie and Alex. Alex is a great motivator. She's the one in the locker room kind of like getting everybody hyped up, getting the energy up, and Lizzie has just a great knowledge of the choreography, so when somebody's struggling, she pulls them aside and, you know, helps them, you know, and they've just really stepped up and been leaders, and, you know, it's great to see. You know, now things are really starting to look good. And I said the other day, I'm like, I'm exhausted and I'm glad the season's ending, but when the program, they do it Sunday, I think I'm going to be so sad that...
You guys started, what'd you say, started in October, right?
Yeah, we started in October.
It's June.
I know. That's skating.
Seems like
There is
it's a
no
really
off
long
season.
time, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it goes by really quick.
Yeah.
That's
It really does.
fantastic. So the event is the 18th through the 21st. You can get a all event pass or daily tickets, but the daily tickets are selling out pretty quick here.
Yeah, selling out
so I think
quick.
everybody needs to go and kind of, you know, push the Yarmouth guys. You need a lot of folks in the audience,
Yeah,
right? Local
definitely.
hometown advantage. Is
You'll
that what
be
it is?
amazed. You know, the parents will sit in the audience. Every team's parents will have
Yeah.
matching scarves. There'll be cowbells. They'll be hooting and hollering.
Exactly.
Sometimes I think there's more of a competition of which group of parents is louder.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's a great energy, and I think, you know, skating's a very individual sport, and it's great to see things like this developing where, you know, you can work on your individual skills, but then also take everybody in your club and kind of put them together and cheer each other on and work together. So.
Great. And for people who want more information, there is a website, which is Theater on Ice.
It's www.2015nationalstoi.
Okay. And how about the Yarmouth Ice Club?
It's www.yarmouthiceclub.org.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wish you the best of luck, because I think you guys were awesome. Your practice was really good, and I'm really excited that we're going to, at the end of this show, our audience is going to see what you guys can do, and I hope a lot of folks show up and give you that home ice advantage.
Yep, awesome.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you for
much.
having
so
us.
much.
Yep.
I'm Paula Hersey, and this is What's Happening.